Good morning. It is officially day 16 of this final lean down. Getting lean for the very first time, getting to 15% body fat for the very first time, or less for the first time in my entire life. Always been overweight, always struggled with my weight. I don't even think I've been close to like average. I think I've literally always been overweight. But point here, first 2 weeks, the absolute lowest we got, we started at 201.8. Lowest we got was down 4.3 pounds. I think we were at 197.5. Does that sound right? I think we could say we lost 4 pounds, about 3.8 to 4 pounds in the first 2 weeks. Fantastic start. Hopefully we can keep up that pace, or at least somewhere close to that pace. I don't want to go faster than that, and I don't want to go slower to that. In my opinion, we're doing perfect right now. That's exactly what I want. If we go too fast, I risk the chance of losing out on some of the muscle I've gained. And if I slow down, I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing, but like, the whole point of this is to show you guys that if you put pedal to the metal, if I put pedal to the metal, I can do it. I can show you how to do it. And it's approachable, it's doable, it's possible. Well, at the beginning of the year, we went on a 100-day challenge, lost 28 pounds in that first 100 days. Freaking solid. Very good start. Then, of course, I got lazy with it, like I always do. A very bad habit of mine. And it turned into a main gain for the entire rest of the time. So we did like 3 months, got down 30 pounds, and then 4 months of main gain almost. It's ridiculous. That is crazy. So now we're back on it, and I'm not stopping until the 15%. So this morning, before I eat anything, let's weigh in, see where we're at. I think that we're still going to be higher than our lowest, just because, in my experience, you hit a new low, you might go a touch lower, and then you end up kind of getting a spike back, and you ramp back up a little bit, and then you end up coming back down yet again. So weight loss in the long run may seem like a downward trajectory, but inside of a week, you are absolutely going to see highs and lows. You're going to even out for a little bit, then drop down again. So yeah. All right, just a quick side note. On 2 days ago, weighed in up to 199.5. So that's a 2 pound gain. Anytime you see something like that in a very little amount of time, like a pound or two in just a day or two, it is like 95% likely that it's majority water. It could be from glycogen, could be that you're taking in extra water, it could be sodium based. There's a few things that could cause it. But my point here is that if you see a quick, rapid gain, pretty likely it's going to be water. So with that being said, getting under 199.5 would be huge right now. So, I mean, under 199, I'd feel good because we're coming back down, we're ramping back down, and hopefully in the next day or two, we hit a new low. But at least for right now, we need to even back out, get everything kind of mellowed out, and get back down there. So, let's see. Here we go. Oh my gosh, okay. I was not expecting that. That is crazy. Holy moly. Wow. Was that 197.3? Hold on, I need to pause it and look back because that's crazy. I was not expecting anything like that. I thought we were going to be 199 on the dot at the best. So 1 sec. Okay, yeah, wow. 197.3. Dropped below our previous low by just 0.2. That's perfectly fine because in 2 days we've lost the 2 pounds we gained in water weight and actually gone a little bit past that. So now we should be on the downtrend. Tomorrow and the next day, potentially, at least tomorrow, we should see a brand new low. Don't know how much that might be. Might be half a pound, might be a full pound. I doubt it'd be 2 pounds, but hey, you never know. And then the next day we might have just a small downtrend again, and then I imagine we're going to kind of even out again and come back up and do it all over again. And that's just the reality of weight loss. It is not a perfect step down each time. There's plenty of times where you're going to stagnate or even go up. What you need to remember, and this is the hardest part, that number on the scale does not tell you everything. It only tells you what's happening in the moment. It doesn't let you know if it's all water weight, if you've actually gained weight. The likelihood of you actually gaining 1 to 3 pounds in a very short period of time is pretty crazy unless you went on a freaking bender, ate out of your mind, and I mean out of your mind. That's the only way. But most of the time it's water weight. It fluctuates. It's okay. That's why it's important to stay on your hydration. Make sure you're getting in enough water. Keeping that hydration allows you to flush that out quickly. Continually keeping the body flowing and cycling. And that's something that'll help you in the long run with like seeing more of a downtrend as opposed to kind of rocking all over the place. So that's my best advice. let's go make meal number 1 and get today freaking going. Calisthenics today at home, so I can show you guys how to work out at home. If you guys ever want to see any like at-home dumbbell workouts, at-home banded workouts, anything like that, let me know. I can absolutely do that. I have that all available here. But my point is like limiting the equipment because I don't know what everybody has. But if you guys want to see something, let me know and I'll do it. So when it comes to breakfast, I've had a recent shift, a recent pivot that I've learned about. I talked about it previously, learning about what makes you full and what keeps you full. And what I have pivoted to recently is either like kind of traditional breakfast with like eggs, bacon, toast, or some type of bun or something like that. But another alternative is definitely going with oatmeal. The whole reason I say this is because one of the biggest things that you need is protein, fats, fiber are probably the biggest things you need. So the reason why oats and oatmeal are so great is because they expand anyway when you have moisture. So eating these, like, not only do they continue to expand ever so slightly, giving you more of a fulfilling, but mixing it with these other ingredients will help you sustain that fullness for longer. So I'm gonna go with 40 grams here. We're gonna have a nice big bowl today. All right, adding to not only the fiber, but this also adds in the fats and the expansion aspect is the chia seeds. So combining this in here takes it a step farther. I'm gonna go with just 12 grams here, or a single tablespoon if you're measuring that way. And so yeah, both of these expand for 1. 2, the added fiber in here slows down the digestion process, gets your digestion going for a longer period of time. So this not only helps you feel fuller, but it sustains it over the long run. Adding in the protein is just filling in general. And when we talk about like the thermogenics of macros and everything, protein adds the most to boosting your metabolism, things like that. But to add not only flavor in here, but give us that protein boost, I'm going to be using a chocolate protein. So we're going to be kind of making a chocolate peanut butter oatmeal here. I'll show you guys in just a second. We got 41 grams, so I'm going to go 20 grams here. And then to help add just a touch of fat, nothing too crazy, but primarily for flavoring and a little bit of protein boost, 8 grams there. We're going to add in the 16 grams of PB fat, equivalent to 2 tablespoons. There we go. Okay, and then personally, for myself, I like to get between like 50 and 80 grams of protein in the morning, first thing. So I'm going to go with the beef bacon to help boost it. Not quite as fatty and a little less calorie dense because of that, but we do add in some additional fat here, only 2.5 per slice, and only 45 calories per slice. So I think this is near half the calories of regular bacon. But the whole thing here that you'll notice is that the carbs at the end here are going to be fairly low. And that's to help us not get any insulin spikes and get that like immediate boost, but then we're going to have a pretty hard crash here. So keeping those low, keeping the fats up, that's another thing that fat helps with. Helps curb and slow down the overall process so you don't get quite the jump and the crash, as opposed to kind of a long sustained up with a slower down portion. So I'm going to give this a good little mix, and then we'll add our water in here. I'm just going to eyeball it. I don't really pay attention to that too much, but add enough in here. This is a pretty substantial bowl already. Once that gets enough water in here and everything, we're going to be having a pretty hearty meal here. So I'm just going to fry up 2 slices of the bacon. We'll top it in here, and then maybe do just a little dash of syrup over the top, and then we're good to go. And I'll show you guys the macros after that. All right, we got our meal number 1. Apologies for not actually talking about it and showing it and everything, but I joke not. I kid you not. Work is so busy recently that I look up at the clock and I have another meeting. You know what I mean? It's insanity. But let's be on the point. Today, I've gotten pretty psyched up to try this because I've been waiting to come back to this. Some of you might remember we tried the Gojo workout almost 2 months ago. 2 months ago, we tried the Gojo workout. It was the second ever calisthenics workout that I tried. And it went okay. It didn't go great by any means. It was supposed to be a 17-minute workout. It ended up being a 40-minute workout. So today, 40 is the time to beat. But me, I'm going to put a personal goal on myself to get this down below 30. I'm going to try and get to 25 or less. So almost cutting this in half is my goal. We've been doing calisthenics for a little bit now, so we're in it a little bit more. By no means am I even medium level, still very beginner. But Mr. Kevin Zhang is the one who came up with this workout, and he did it in 17 minutes and says, this is a beginner 17-minute follow-along workout. Whether that's true is up for debate. But I've seen the comments, and I've lived it, and is it quite beginner-friendly? I don't know. Up for debate. But enough freaking talking. Let's get after it. I am going to just post this up. I'm just going to post this up, this camera. Going to post it up. Going to leave it for the grand majority of these movements, and I'm just going to get after it. So we're going for 25 minutes or less. 20 minutes would be super. I can't imagine we'll get to that, but at the very freaking least, 30 minutes. Come on. It's been so long. Lost some weight from then, gained some strength from then, gained some experience in calisthenics, so I believe it's possible. Let's get after it. And if you are interested in how I've made progress towards this, because I don't know how fast this is going to be, but if I end up knocking your socks off with this, let me know, and I will let you know exactly what I did to work my way to get this better and better and crush my previous time of 40 minutes. Let's go. First up, shoulders. We're going to be hitting shoulder tap push-ups, 20 of them. Tough move for sure, but a lot more comfortable in this movement since beginning calisthenics and working on our shoulder strength. Let's get after it. Almost forgot to set the timer. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Not bad, not bad. Catch your breath for just a minute. And then he keeps it with the shoulders. Moving directly into pike push-ups. If I remember right, I had to cheat on some of these and do them elevated or, on an incline. I'm going to be trying to do almost every single one of these moves as direct and original as possible. Pike push-ups, 12 reps. Let's get after it. Biggest difference you will notice between mine and Kevin's version of this is that he utilizes nice sturdy chairs for some of his moves. I don't have nice sturdy chairs, but I do have a pull-up bar with some straps, so that's what I'm going to be utilizing. But he utilizes 2 sturdy chairs and a broomstick, so if you have that, by all means you can utilize those as in comparison to this. We're going to be doing a supinated inverted rows, 15 of them. Started sneaking into the biceps with that move. Now we're actually going to be taking the biceps directly into the move, and instead we're going to be doing bodyweight curls. So instead of engaging the back, pulling in the scaps, we're going to keep it all focused on the curling movement instead. We're going for 10 here. Keeping it on the arms. Moving from biceps to triceps now. We're just gonna do tricep dips. 20 of them. I gotta say, we're 6 minutes in, moving much quicker than last time. This is way faster than last time. feeling much more in control. It's definitely tough, honestly. The back-to-back moves on the biceps kind of gassed out my biceps, so hopefully we can make it through some other moves that kind of utilize biceps. We'll find out. Let's go. Sheesh. Possibly the weirdest move of the bunch. Body weight reverse flies. This is definitely a hard one to get into. This is something I've been swapping out for alternatives that make a little more sense. But once you can start to feel this and you understand the move, absolutely killer for the rear delts in the back. We're doing 10 of these guys. You have to kind of lay back into it. Get yourself locked up and in right here. I'm telling you, oh, those get you. They were such a weird move though. You really have to finagle them. If you want to see any of these moves in more depth, I'm gonna go over like what I think about when I'm doing these. Let me know. I can get into more depth with this. But this is just me challenging myself to beat my past time. So I gotta keep this train rolling. Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Now we get back to the shoulders and the chest. Going with one of the harder push-up variations out there. The diamond push-ups. I don't even think I got these in last time. I think I kind of went out wider here. I'm gonna try and hit them like this time. We'll see how it goes. We're going for 12 of these with triceps already starting to get gassed and shoulders feeling it as well. Oh, these are gonna start to become a taller and taller order. One second, I think I got one or two left. Oh no. Oh, this is where it starts to really ramp up. And we're constantly hammering away at biceps, triceps, shoulders, chest, over and over and over. Almost 11 minutes in, still doing fantastic on top. All right, here we're moving a little bit more bicep, bringing these hands around ever so slightly, nothing like this, but definitely out like that, and then leaning forward into this to make a pseudo planche push-up. Oh, we're doing 10 of these guys. Even holding that, I can feel it in the arms. Come on, let's go. Oh, hits the chest and the biceps. Chest is getting real fatigued out. Oh, we keep it going. I forgot about this freaking gauntlet he threw up here. He calls these hands to elbows. I've heard them called plank builders as well. Essentially going from elbow up into plank over and over. That's 2, 3. That makes sense? We're doing 10 of these. And then he said, if you want to be extra diabolical, 10 the opposite way. We're going to try and be extra diabolical today. I might have pushed a little too hard at the beginning here. I don't know how much I have left in the tank for all this. Doesn't matter. Let's go. Nine. Give it just a second. Then we'll go the other way. Oh, frick. This is the way I was going before. That feels different. I think this might be the same way I really don't know. Okay, leg lifts. Still not advanced enough to be fully in contact here and then lift the legs. So to make it slightly easier, moving out here just a touch. So the lower back is off and then lifting. Going for 20 of these. Oh, guys, I'm getting gassed. Oh, we're killing it on time though. 16 minutes right there on the dot. This is one of the hardest moves in my opinion. I don't know if it's because we're already pretty gassed once we get to this point, or if it's something else. Long lever plank extensions. So we're staying on the elbows, walking the feet back, getting stretched out, then walking back in for 10. These got me pretty messed up last time. Hopefully I can get through these this time. Much better. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh, upper body is officially complete. Now we have a 4 move, lower body gauntlet. We're doing lateral Hayden's. This is a little bit different of a move. He has a little bit of a twist to this. 10 each way. So essentially it's a jump and a touch, and then a jump and then a touch. Okay, so that was 2. So we're gonna start over obviously and do them. Oh, here we go. Now we're doing switch lunges, hop included. We're doing 12 of these, so 24. If you think about it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here we go. Right, 21 minutes. Shoot, we are really getting lower on time here. That was 20. Ready, 4 more. Heart rate's at 160 right now. 4 more, let's go. Okay, fortunately this is a hard one. We're doing classic squats. I think we're just doing 10. 10 each side, frick, 20. All right, let's go. Last but not least, 30-second squat hold. I'm just gonna get after it immediately. In 3, 2, 1. Four, 3, 2, 1. You guys aren't gonna believe it. Oh, guess the time in the chat. Oh, I want to see who's got it the closest. Oh, 40 was the last time. 30 would have been killer. 25 would have been amazing. And under 20 would have been near damn Gojo level. Rec legs are donezo. Oh my gosh. Let's give you guys a peek at the time. Quickly. Guess it's in the chat. Hurry. Hurry, hurry, hurry. This is your last chance. Here we go. Right there. Who guessed it? 24 minutes, 25 seconds, 209 calories in just 25 minutes. A little bit less, obviously. That's crazy. I don't know if you guys could see. I'm still pouring sweat. The good news about the intensity there is that we're gonna keep burning after this. It's gonna take a second for us to relax, come back to homeostasis, be okay again. Oh my gosh, I can feel how freaking tight my legs are. It ain't right, man. Oh, they're gonna be so sore, which is sweet because I need to continue to increase my leg strength. I know I should probably sound more pumped, but I'm gassed. But I am pumped. We kicked ass. Completely destroyed our last time. Left it in the freaking dust. Next up is getting under that 20-minute. And then after that, Gojo status. That 17-minute. That's huge progress. So you realize that 40 minutes last time, I will admit, like I did move the camera around a lot more, try to get you guys better shots. This was going more direct at it. Just continually chipping away. But regardless, even without all the camera movement and everything, I bet I could shave off just 5 or 10 minutes tops last time. So, I mean, we're talking 30 to 40 minutes regardless. So, still beat it by over 10 minutes. Okay. I am going to probably lay down right here on the floor for a minute, gather myself, and then, yeah. I'm planning on probably biking here in a little while. For right now, though, we're going to relax. And then we'll grab some din din. That's just how it's going to be. Again, if you guys want to know how I made such killer progress in just 2 short months, cutting off that much time and feeling much more confident doing the full move, no resting in between, no going on the knees and doing it, no elevated, incline, whatever, straightforward, the whole movement this time. The only ones we didn't do fully, I would say, are the leg lifts, because those are just damn tough. But if you want to see anything, if you want to know kind of how I got myself here, let me know. I could do a video on that. All right, I'm going to lay down now.